Hello there, my friends. It's always such a pleasure to spend this time with you. I want you to imagine for a moment. What does it truly mean to age gracefully? Is it simply about avoiding wrinkles or aches, or is it something much deeper? Why is it that we see a rare few seniors moving through life with such vitality, joy, and ease, while so many others feel confined by time's passage? That question stayed with me as I thought about today's discussion, and I think you'll find the answers illuminating. Let's settle in together. Maybe you've got a warm cup of tea, or you're sitting comfortably in your favorite chair. We're going to dive into 5 extraordinary habits practiced by a very small percentage, just 5%, they say, of seniors who seem to defy aging. And the beauty of it? These habits aren't exclusive to the lucky or well-born. They're choices, deliberate steps taken daily that anyone can adopt. So, let's explore them together, one by one, shall we? Let's start with the first. Maintaining full mobility without assistance. Oh, how our bodies love movement. Every joint, every muscle thrives on it. But as we age, there's a tendency, isn't there, to slow down, to sit just a little longer each day. And before we know it, stiffness sets in. For many, it feels inevitable. Yet there's a small group of seniors, the movers, the ones who walk with ease, who can still kneel in the garden or climb the stairs without hesitation, who remind us that it doesn't have to be this way. The key here lies in consistent, intentional movement. You know, I once read about a retired teacher named Richard, now 74 years old. Every morning, without fail, he takes a brisk 3-mile walk, rain or shine, and plays a round of golf twice a week. When asked about his secret, he said something beautifully simple. Never let your body forget how to move. It's a powerful reminder. Movement begets more movement, and inactivity is what ages us far faster than the years themselves. But not all movement is equal. Those in this exceptional group don't just walk. They stretch and strengthen, preserving their muscle tone and balance. Research from the Mayo Clinic highlights the importance of resistance training. Even light weights can prevent muscle loss and support joint health. Posture is another piece of the puzzle. Imagine sitting or standing as though you're still 40 years old, shoulders back, spine straight. It's a mindset, really, as much as a habit. Now, what about staying mentally sharp and quick-witted? The brain is a remarkable thing, isn't it? But like any other part of the body, it needs exercise too. While forgetting names or losing track of a conversation can feel like just another part of getting older, it doesn't have to be. Take Edward, for example. He's 76 and still has the mind of a much younger man. His secret? He reads books that challenge him. He plays chess daily and loves engaging in debates, especially with younger generations. It keeps me adaptable, he says. And there's science to back this up. A study published in the journal Neurology found that seniors who engage in mentally stimulating activities like puzzles, problem solving, or learning new skills experience much slower cognitive decline than those who stick to routine, passive habits. Another aspect of staying sharp is maintaining your social life. We all know how nourishing a good conversation can be, sharing stories, laughing, exchanging ideas. Dr. Helen Marcus, a professor of geriatric psychology at Stanford, often speaks about the link between social connection and cognitive health. She reminds us that the simple act of engaging with others keeps our minds lively and adaptive. And let's not forget quality sleep. It's the underrated champion of mental clarity. Without restorative rest, the brain struggles to process and store new information. Something worth pondering, don't you think? Next on our journey, we come to joint health. The aches and pains that many of us have come to expect. But here's the surprising truth. Joint discomfort isn't inevitable. The rare few who maintain strong, pain-free joints do so not through luck, but through years of thoughtful choices. Take Robert, a 74-year-old with remarkably flexible, healthy joints. His approach combines gentle, low-impact movement, like swimming and stretching, with a diet rich in anti-inflammatory foods. Omega-3 fatty acids, found in fish, seeds, and nuts, play a big role, as does staying hydrated. Did you know that cartilage, the tissue cushioning our joints, is made up of around 70% water? Imagine how dehydration would wear it down over time. Robert's habits remind us that it's the little things, a glass of water here, a stretch there, that keep us moving freely as the years go by. And then there's maintaining quick reflexes and sharp coordination. Now, this one might sound a bit like magic after a certain age, but it's entirely within reach. Reflexes slow when we stop asking our bodies to react. Have you noticed that? So the rare 5% keep their nervous system active with small, deliberate practices. Think of George, who can still catch a falling object mid-air or move confidently on uneven ground at 76. He challenges his reflexes daily with simple activities, keeping rhythm by tapping his feet, following fast-moving objects with his eyes, or performing balance drills. Balance, in fact, is critical for preventing falls and staying agile. And let's not forget the brain's role. Eating foods rich in B vitamins and antioxidants helps keep those nervous system signals firing. Finally, let's talk about something so many of us wrestle with: pain-free backs. Back pain can creep into our lives before we even notice it, often simply from too much sitting or poor posture. Yet the rare few who remain upright and limber into their 70s and beyond have discovered habits that spare their spines. It's stretching that often makes the difference. Focusing on loosening tight hamstrings or unlocking stiff hips can work wonders, since tensions in those areas pull directly on the lower back. And then there's core strength. Building those deep muscles around the abdomen and lower back helps stabilize your spine. Richard, whom we spoke of earlier, pairs these practices with frequent movement, never letting long hours in a chair compress his spinal discs. Move often, stretch kindly, he advises. What ties all of these habits together is the power of intention. None of this happens by accident, my friends. Those who thrive into their later years do so because they've chosen to honor their minds and bodies daily. And the best part? It's never too late to start. Whether it's a 10-minute stretch or picking up a new book, every small habit brings us closer to that vitality we all desire. So, what habit will you nurture today? Maybe you'll take a short walk after listening to this, or perhaps you'll adjust your posture in your chair as we speak. Whatever it is, know that these changes, however small, add up beautifully over time. Thank you for spending this time with me. If something we discussed today resonated with you, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Please share in the comments your stories, your reflections. They're what make this space so special. Until next time, take gentle, loving care of yourself. We'll talk again soon.